So for our first problem, 4 and 38 hundredths times 10, we're multiplying it by power of 10. In this case, it just has 1 0. So imagine 4 times 10. If we had 4 times 10, we would end up with a product of 40, which means this 4 goes from the ones place then to the tens place. So that's what's going to happen is this 4 is going to move over to the tens place. And then the same thing would happen with the rest of your digits. This 3/10, when multiplied, when we make 10 copies of that, it ends up going over to the ones place. And the hundredths, 8 hundredths, moves over to the tenths place. So we end up with a product of 43 and 8/10. Now, when we go down to the second one, we're multiplying it by 100, which we said is the same as multiplying by 10 times 10. So we're not just going to shift this 1 over to the thousands place. We actually end up shifting it another place value. So my 1 ends up over here in the 10,000s, and then I need to do the same thing with the 8. 1, 2 place values. The same thing with the 4, 1, 2 place values. And the same thing with the 9s, 1, 2 place values. So let's go ahead and go to our grabber tool, and we're going to shift 1, 2 place values. 1, 2 place values. 1, 2 place values. 1, 2 place values. So then we're left with this number that doesn't actually go anywhere or doesn't actually have a digit in it. This place value has no digit. So we fill it with our, what I like to call the placeholder 0. So we fit a 0 to take the place of, we have no digit in that. So then when we come down to this bottom one, which is 92 hundredths times 100, which again is the same as 10 times 10, or we could just count 100 has 2 zeros, 1, 2. So I'm going to move all of these 2 place values. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So now that I've done that, I have my new value, except for I don't need this 0 because now it's a whole number. So this 0 can be deleted. So then I get a product of 92.